In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 1st, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Brewers versus Chicago Cubs. The Milwaukee Brewers take on the Chicago Cubs in the finale of a 4-game series at Wrigley Field on Wednesday. After the Brewers swept both ends of Monday's doubleheader, the Cubs battled back, grinding out an 8-7 victory on Tuesday night thanks to a late Patrick Wisdom home run. 29-year-old Jason Alexander will be making his big league debut in this one for the Brewers. He will take on the veteran Kyle Hendricks for Chicago. Through the first 2 months of the season, the Brewers have emerged among the elite squads in the National League and appear to be in the driver's seat in the National League Central. While the Cubs have competed at the plate, their struggles on the hill have hurt their ability to compete on a nightly basis. Look for a Brewer lineup that ranks second in home runs to jump all over the struggling Hendricks building a lead. It's unclear how long the rookie Alexander will be in this game, but when he departs, he will hand the ball to an excellent bullpen that has helped contribute to Milwaukee's top 5 team ERA. The Brewers are 6-3 in their last 9, while the Cubs are just 2-5 in their last 7. Milwaukee should be able to tame Hendricks if things continue to trend the way they have. Hendricks has had a couple of rough losses in his last 2 starts, with 11 earned on 13 hits and 3 walks in 9 innings combined. A little bit of offense from the Brewers will probably go a long way in this one. Milwaukee has one of the best pitching staffs in the MLB, so the Brewers will be able to manage this spot. Take the quality team here, playing an inferior opponent, so the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. The Brewers have hit better than expected all season, ranking inside the top 10 in runs scored, OPS, and home runs. Look for that trend to continue against Kyle Hendricks, who has had major issues with consistency all season. Jason Alexander is a total unknown and could very easily struggle in his big league debut against a Cubs lineup that has held their own, averaging 4.5 runs per contest. The over is 4-1 in each of these teams' last 5 contests. Hendricks has been unable to string together any sort of success in his recent starts, particularly in his last 2. Hendricks has given up 11 runs in 2 outings, causing his ERA to spike to 5.2. Meanwhile, Milwaukee does not have a starting pitcher lined up for this game due to several injured starters, which certainly is not a positive. The Cubs have gone over the total in 8 of their last 11 games, and these teams have cashed the over in 9 of their last 12 head-to-head meetings. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Pirates versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The Pittsburgh Pirates and Los Angeles Dodgers will conclude a 3-game series at Dodger Stadium. After winning 13 of 15 games, the Dodgers opened this series with a loss and now will be desperate to close it with a victory. The Pirates, who already beat the Dodgers in a series this season, will be looking for another surprise. Following 12 consecutive wins at Dodger Stadium, Los Angeles lost a game to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is 40-99 in their last 139 road games and 2-5 in their last 7 games as an underdog, while the under is 9-3 in their last 15 games overall. Los Angeles is 43-11 in their last 54 home games and 41-14 in their last 55 games against a left-handed starter, while the over is 4-0 in their last 4 home games against a left-handed starter. Taking a flyer and picking the Bucks in this game after winning the first 2 games of this series. They have been a huge betting favorite in each of the games, and the Pirates have solid road value in this one. They have a light-hitting lineup, but they have totaled 11 runs in this series. On the other side of the coin, the Dodgers have the highest scoring team in the majors and only mustered 3 runs, one of which on a passed ball, on 4 hits in the Game 2 loss. Quintana was decent in his last outing, and while Pittsburgh has lost his last 2 games, one of his best starts was a win over the Dodgers. White is making his 3rd start of the season, and while the last one was pretty good, not giving up any runs in 4 innings, he gave up 5 runs in his previous 2 appearances. I get the case to be made for the Dodgers with the potency that lineup has. However, the Dodgers have struggled in this series, and Mitch White isn't the kind of pitcher that I want to lay this kind of juice with. Jose Quintana has pitched well so far this season, and I believe that this is a spot where the Pirates could surprise again today. The Dodgers are perhaps the best team in baseball, but it seems that they are having a rough time against the Pirates this season, so the Pittsburgh Pirates money line is our full game side pick. Quintana has pitched well on the season, and while the Pirates have lost his last 2 games, one of his best starts was facing Los Angeles, where he pitched 7-1 1/3 scoreless innings in a Pittsburgh win. White has been mainly used out of the bullpen this season, but will start for the 2nd time in a row. In his last outing, he did not give up any runs in 4 innings, while in his previous 2 appearances, he gave up 5 runs in 3 2/3 innings. This one will be different than Game 1, and I don't think Pittsburgh will surprise the Dodgers with 4 runs in the opening 3 innings. In fact, I will be surprised if the visitors score more than a run in the first 5 innings. The Dodgers have a stronger bullpen, and this time around, I am backing them to close the game without issues. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays versus Texas Rangers. The Tampa Bay Rays continue their road trip as they get set to take on the Texas Rangers in Game 3 of their 4-game series. The Rays need to keep winning to keep pace with the resurgent Blue Jays and Red Sox in the American League East as they all look up at the New York Yankees. The Rangers continue to play slightly above expectations as they continue to wait for their series of offseason moves to pay off. On the mound Wednesday night will be Jeffrey Springs playing the role of opener for the Rays versus John Gray for the Rangers. Tampa Bay is one of those teams that typically wins the games that they're supposed to. I'm expecting that they have no issues against a pitcher like John Gray. Gray has really underperformed this season, posting an ERA of 5.56 and a WHIP of 1.32. When pitching at home, his ERA climbs to 6.35 and his WHIP to 1.59. Tampa Bay has struggled in their last 6 games, but comes into this matchup with a big pitching advantage. Springs has a sparkling 1.62 ERA and has only allowed 5 runs in his last 5 starts. For the Rangers, Gray has allowed 11 runs over his last 3 starts. The Rays are 11-9 on the road and the Rangers are 11-12 at home. The Rays are the better team and has the pitching advantage in this game. In a bullpen game down the stretch, I'm going to lean heavily on the superb back end of the Rays bullpen, so the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. In Springs' first 2 starts this season, the Rays played to the over as they were forced to stretch their bullpen. In his last 3 as his pitch count and innings pitched increased, the Rays have been 3-0 to the under. Prior to Tuesday night, the Rangers played to the over in 4 straight games. Prior to that, however, the Rangers were 4-2 to the under. Prior to this recent run of quality offense, the Rangers have hit just .234 at home this season and are striking out at a 24% clip. They will face a Tampa Bay pitching staff that is 10th in baseball in strikeouts per game. Jeffrey Springs has quietly been one of the best pitchers in baseball this season. Perhaps that's due to him just recently moving into the starting rotation. This is a guy that the masses should start paying more attention to as Springs has posted a 1.62 ERA and 0.81 WHIP over 33.1 innings of work. Tampa Bay also boasts the 9th best bullpen ERA in the league this year at 3.34. That's always been one of their strengths, so with the combination of Springs and the relievers, Texas shouldn't be scoring much tonight. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.